Hi everyone, today's video is going to be very important. We will solve CPC exam sample questions using elimination method. By this, you will get an idea how to solve the questions in your exam. Let's get started. Before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your fellow coders who are preparing for the CPC exam. This is the first question. You can pause and try to solve by yourself. Let's discuss. Let us look at the options first. In option A and B, the first code is 36011. 36011 is for selective catheter placement, venous system, first order branch, example, renal vein, jugular vein. And in option C and D, the first code is 36556, which is for insertion of non-tunneled centrally inserted central venous catheter, age 5 years or older. So we have to decide between these two codes, 36011 or 36556. Let us look at the procedure. They have mentioned procedure performed, placement of a triple lumen central line in the right subclavian vein with the usual betadine scrub to the right subclavian vein area, and with the second attempt, the subclavian vein was cannulated and the wire was threaded. And they have mentioned once the wire was in place, the needle was removed and a tissue dilator was pushed into position over the wire. Once that was removed, then the central lumen catheter was pushed into position at 17 cm and the wire removed. All the three ports were flushed. By reading the procedure, we understand that the patient underwent placement of triple lumen central line in the right subclavian vein. So which among these two codes is the right one? The right code will be 36556, that is insertion of non-tunneled centrally inserted central venous catheter. They have mentioned subclavian vein and also they have mentioned central line. Therefore, this is the insertion of venous access device. In your CPT manual, page number 303, under central venous access procedures, they have mentioned the venous access device may be either centrally inserted. In the bracket, they have mentioned subclavian. Therefore, the code 36556 is right, and also the age of the patient is 68-year-old. Therefore, we will use the code for age 5 years or older, that is 36556. But the code 36011 is for selective catheter placement, venous system, first order branch, renal vein or jugular vein. This code represents placement of a selective catheter in the venous system of the first order branch. This code is not appropriate for this scenario because this scenario represents placement of central venous catheter. The code 36011 specifies selective catheter. In the question, they have not mentioned selective catheter. They have only mentioned patient underwent placement of triple lumen central line in the right subclavian vein. Therefore, we are using the code 36556. We'll eliminate option A and B. Now we are left with option C and option D. The first code is same. Now we have to differentiate between the ICD codes, that is R40.0 and R40.20. The code R40.0 is for somnolence, that is drowsiness. And the code R40.20 in option D is for unspecified coma. And also coma not otherwise specified. In the question, you can see the pre-operative diagnosis and post-operative diagnosis is 68-year-old male in coma. Therefore, we can use the code R40.20. Therefore, the right answer will be option D. Option C will be wrong. Just for your information, the meaning of the word somnolence is quality or state of being drowsy or experiencing sleepiness. Let us solve another question. This is the second question. We'll solve this question using elimination method. Let us check the first code from each option. In option A and B, the first code is 54322. In option C and D, the first code is 54 3 to 4. Let us check these two codes. 54322 is for one stage distal hypospadias repair with simple metal advancement, example magpie or V flap. And in option C and D, the code 54324 is for one stage distal hypospadias repair with urethroplasty by local skin flaps, example flip flap or preputial flap. Now let us read the question. This 1-year-old boy has a mid-shaft hypospadias with a very mild degree of chordee. He also has persistent right hydrocele. The surgeon brought the boy to surgery to perform a right hydrocele repair and one-stage repair of hypospadias with preputial onlay flap. Choose the correct CPT codes. The code 54324 mentions preputial flap, right? Therefore, we have to use the code 54324 without thinking much. Therefore, we'll eliminate option A and B directly. Now we are left with option C and option D. The first code is same, it is right. Now we are left with the code 55060. 55060 is for repair of tunica vaginalis hydrocele bottle type. In the question, you can see they have mentioned the surgeon brought the boy to the surgery to perform right hydrocele repair and one-stage repair of hypospadias with preputial only flap. For this one-stage repair of hypospadias with preputial only flap, we use the code 54324 and we have to use 55060 for right hydrocele repair. In option C, they have appended modifier 51 to the code 55060. Modifier 51 is for multiple procedures. In this scenario, the surgeon performed both hydrocele repair and one-stage repair of hypospadias. So, we have to use modifier 51. Therefore, option C is right. Eliminate option D. Next question. Let us see the first code from each option. In option A, C and D, the first code is 67935. In option B, the first code is 67930. Let us check these two codes. 67930 is for suture of recent wound eyelid involving lid margin, tarsus and or palpebral conjunctiva, direct closure, partial thickness. And the code 67935 is for suture of recent wound eyelid involving lid margin, tarsus and or palpebral conjunctiva, direct closure, full thickness. Now we have to check whether it is partial thickness or full thickness. Let us read the question. Marginal laceration involving the left lower eyelid and laceration of the left upper eyelid involving the tarsus both required full thickness repair. So they have mentioned full thickness repair. Therefore, the right code is 67935. We'll eliminate option B. Now we are left with option A, option C and option D. In option A, the second code is 12017. In option C, the second code is 67935 E1. And the third code is 12056 with modifier 51. In option D, the second code is 12017. In the question, they have mentioned marginal laceration involving left lower eyelid and laceration of the left upper eyelid involving the tarsus both required full thickness repair. So they have mentioned left lower eyelid and laceration of left upper eyelid. In option C, they have mentioned 67935 E2 and 67935 E1. So what is E2 and E1? They are HCPCS modifiers. You can also find it in your CPT manual inside front cover. They have mentioned E1 is for upper left eyelid and E2 is for lower left eyelid. In the question, they have mentioned left lower eyelid. For that, we will use E2 and for upper left eyelid, we will use E1. Okay, therefore, option C will be correct. They have mentioned 67935 with E2 and 67935 with E1 and modifier 51 indicating multiple procedure. In the question, they have also mentioned there were multiple stellate lacerations above the left eye, totaling 24.2 cm and requiring full thickness layer repair. Therefore, it refers to intermediate repair because they have mentioned layered repair. The code 12056 is for repair intermediate wounds of face, ears, eyelids, nose or lips. The anatomical location is eyelid and the size is 24.2 cm. Therefore, we can use the code 12056. They have appended modifier 51 to indicate multiple procedures performed during the same session. The right answer is option C. Option A will be wrong because the code 12017 is for simple repair, and in option D also they have mentioned 12017. Therefore, option D is wrong. The right answer is option C. Let us solve another question. Let us check the options first. Option A and B, the first code is 70543. In option C and D, the first code is 70553. So we'll decide between these two codes. The code 70543 is for magnetic resonance, example proton imaging, that is MRI, without contrast material followed by contrast material and further sequences. And option C and D 70553 is for magnetic resonance imaging brain including brainstem without contrast material followed by contrast material and further sequences. Let us read the question. This 69-year-old female is in for a magnetic resonance examination of the brain because of new seizure activity. After imaging without contrast, contrast was administered and further sequences were performed. Therefore, it mentions without contrast followed by contrast. And they have mentioned magnetic resonance examination of the brain. Therefore, the right code will be 70553 based on the anatomic location. We'll eliminate option A and B because the code 70543 is only for the anatomic locations orbit, face or neck. They have not mentioned brain. So we have to eliminate option A and B. The code 70543 is wrong. Now we are left with option C and option D. The code 70553 is correct. In option C, they have appended modifier 26. Modifier 26 is for professional component. In the question, they have mentioned examination results indicated no apparent neoplasm or vascular malformation. This sentence suggests that the physician reviewed the images and provided a diagnostic interpretation. Right. Therefore, we have to append modifier 26. The right answer is option C. So that's it for today. I hope you got an idea on how to solve the questions quickly using elimination method on your CPC exam. Stay tuned for more content related to CPC exam and medical coding.